Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, namaste, sat sri akal, salam alaikum. I'm very confident all of you are thriving in euphoria there because so am I, and it's a bright sunny day, and it's afternoon in Mumbai in India. So wherever, in whichever part of the world you are, I'm wishing you all the very beautiful day and evening. I'm hoping you're having fun. So I think it's a weekend for a lot of people. I don't practice the concept of the day and weekend because for me, I live in the moment and I celebrate every moment in whatever I dedicate myself to. I wanted to talk about a wonderful topic today, which is sovereignty. So we as royal infinite beings must restore our sovereignty in our life because we lose power on our own sovereignty, and we give our power away to many multiple things, multiple energies outside of us in daily life. So I want to make it very short, but it's already 1 minute, so let me just go jump into the meditation before we start talking about it, okay? Om Namah Shakti Shiva. 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 So I think we all are raising our vibrations every single day, chanting, meditating, sitting in silence and eating right, eating well, drinking lots of water, cleansing our energies and cutting off all the people and connections and energies from our jobs or opportunities or anything that's from our space that's not fulfilling our well-being, that's not fulfilling our well-being, okay? So it's very important, right? To restore our sovereignty, it's very important that we have to cut off those energies. It's not about anybody's bad or good, there is no such thing, but it's you gotta restore, you gotta keep your energies clean, your space clean, your mind clean, your body clean, your chakras in balance, so that because a lot of people in their unconsciousness comes to suck your life force energies to fulfill their void, the light, the dark inside of them, which they already know they already have within them, but they are unaware that they can tap into their own light, right? So when they find it in someone, they come and stick by that side. And especially the wounded healers, the healers who are wounded by their childhood, by their life experiences, people who need the light from these healers, they come to them, and because you are wounded and you are not healed yourself, you give into those energies and lose control or give away your sovereignty, right? And then your creative energies becomes low, you get into the low vibration because you are drained out, you are giving, and then when the time comes, you want to give into those spaces and realities where you desire to grow and explore. You are so tired, you can't give into that. I know a lot of people like that, and I was doing the same thing, right? And I could see that people around me were mirroring the same thing, like they were giving into people and situations and experiences which was draining out. And then when they come to the space where they really want to give, they were so tired, or like they had no more energies to give. So I understand, because I was doing the same thing, and I had blocked my chakras, my realities. Either it's my professional life, personal life, my health, my happiness, my prosperity. I have been blocking for years and just surviving, because I have been giving to spaces and realities which they were taking my energies and they were growing or they were healing, feeling better, but I was drained out. So it was really important for me to learn that my sovereignty is my job to restore, to keep it safe, keep it pure, so that I can use it in the spaces which is seeking for my light, where I can give in and grow together. I can work with the spirit to expand my consciousness and extend those services and energies and realities and creativities to people and places where they can make it something better out of it, rather than fill the void inside of them, right? So that is what I wanted to talk about, and how we do it. First decision I had to make is to cut off people. I have been doing that since 2017. Cutting off people, cutting off jobs, cutting off connections, closing off social media pages, everything, cutting off food habits, lifestyle habits, thinking habits. And I could see gradually I was developing and improving my skills, my crafts, my ideas, my intentions, my perspectives, my health, my well-being, my connections. All were developing, and I was attracting people and places and experiences which was in sync with my well-being. So you're sovereign, because we all are royal infinite beings, and we have our sovereign powers, our gifts, our skills, and we must be aware what's our life path, what is our purpose. We have to find that out in the journey of life, and then use those gifts and skills in the right manner, in the right places, with the right people, so that we don't lose our sovereign power, which is then we don't feel drained out and exhausted, but collaborate with those energies and experiences where we are creating more of better and improved experiences for all of us, right, in the process, and we are evolving at the same time. I'm like enjoying my dance, my creative energies, my ascension, my self-care. It feels like I'm so liberated, and freedom is just knocking at my door every single moment, and it feels great. So I just wanted to say that I really feel that I am now restoring and fully connected with my sovereign power, and able to share and extend my gifts, my creative energies, my power with people, places, projects which is seeking for me, my presence, my energies, and make something big, something huge out of it, make an impact, make an influence, and heal. Your presence itself heal, because the wounded healers, their presence itself heals. So it is very important, so that we understand. First of all, it is very important to understand what is your life path number. Your life path number is the sum, the addition of your birth date, of your birth month, and of your birth year. Like mine is 21/10/1989. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9. The whole addition comes to 4. So 4 is my life path number, and 4 stands for structure, organization, stability, all of that in earth, in earthly realm. 4 stands for, 4 is ruled by sun, and it stands for earthly stability, organization, structure, and all of that, law. It's all of that, right? So I understand that anything I create, I build, it has to have a foundation, has to have a strong structure, and that must make a long-lasting impact on the generations and our human environment and our psychological space, our health, our well-being. It has to be. So I believe that whatever I take within my body, either it's food, either it's drink, water, or juices, or any seeds, or any sweets, or even a man who comes inside of me, it has to be equally high vibrational. I'm going to make a different video on the sexuality, on the sacral chakra, which is very important to understand, because most of the time when we allow any energies inside our space, especially our body, then it completely affects our reality, our mind, our space, our energies. It all takes all over our existence. So it is very important, and equally the food and everything that matters, our thoughts and everything. But yeah, I understood in my reality, in my journey, that if I want to grow, if I want to extend, if I want to expand, I have to keep myself, my sovereign powers in check. Where I'm giving, investing, and with whom, and for what purpose, and how is it making an impact in everybody's life, especially beginning with my well-being, right? So this is what I wanted to shortly talk about. You understand that you must understand what's your gifts, what are your skills, what are your traits, what is your purpose, and that comes with starting with knowing your life path number. From that, once you know your life path number, you would know what's your characteristics, what's your likes, where does your passion lies, and where does your passion lies, and how do you want to go about it. Eventually you will get to know everything, and then in the journey you will start taking one step, baby step at a time. And then in meanwhile you must practice healthy practices, which we talk in our multiple videos here, that you don't lose out your sovereign powers, and invest yourself, your energies, your everything, your existence, your surrounding must be invested only for the well-being, so that you can create a better reality and fulfill your life purpose, right? By collaborating with wonderful infinite beings around us in all aspects of your life. You collaborate even with your love partner, with your friends, with your family, with your professional colleagues, your neighbors. Everything is a collaboration, beta. Everything is karma. Understand that when you are collaborating with people, it has to fulfill the purpose of well-being of each one involved. Otherwise there is an entanglement that again bounces back and put us in time and space and reality, where we repeat the same spiral of psyche, where we don't learn our lessons and we don't move forward. We give away our sovereign power, right? So always restore your sovereignty and make an impact by taking necessary inspired actions in collaborations with the energies and connections and experiences, which is only serving and fulfilling the well-being of everyone. And it starts with you cutting off from everything that's sucking out the life force energies of yours, that's taking away the light of yours and fulfilling and filling the void and emptiness inside of them and draining you. And when you know want to put your energies into places, into connections, into spaces and experiences which is going to expand you, you can see that it is asking for your energy, your focus, your intention, your attention. You're so tired, like, screw, I'm no more in a position to do this. I don't want a family, I don't want job, I this business, I don't want a love life, I don't want this healthy practices, I don't want. We start saying all that because we're so drained out giving energies to people and places who is not aware that what they are doing with the energies taking from us. They are just taking and they are draining it out. You are draining it out. They are drained, you are drained, and your surrounding is more and more people, which is exhausting each other, right? So it starts with you, that you restore your sovereignty, your powers, your gifts, your skills, and master your craftsmanship, so that you can influence people around you, right? Because we just last video, I think last 1 or 2 videos back, we spoke about entrepreneurship, right? To extend that, I just wanted to talk about this sovereign powers that we all are born with. We all are warriors and healers, but we are wounded. We got to heal ourselves. We are wounded, and we understand that where we are extending extending our energies and collaborating with who and what in what time and where, and how is making an impact in the social environment, personal environment and social environment, right? This is what I want to talk about. I want to make it a short video now. It is already 14 minutes. I wanted to dance also. Okay, fine. We'll do it in the next video. Now, I love you all, munchkins. Before I say Dasvidaniya, I am sending healing energies to all of you. Have lots of fun. Have a great weekend and whichever day you are in, right? So, I love you all. Bye-bye.